4 months to go. The last day of February. Now, a lot of thoughts go through my head right now. I did take a breather. I've been at it pretty hard for the last 2 months, and I really was going to relax the mind and the body and the spirit today. Of course I didn't. There's no rest. I was just doing a couple of updates and even starting up a different fundraiser page that I think is a little bit more appropriate, and it seems to work a little better than what I was previously using. On top of that, I do have both thereandbackcanada.com and thereandbackcanada.ca. Now, when people go and they search for the .ca, it comes to the .com. And equally, when they search the .com, they're going to come to the .com. But I was thinking I would change over one to the other, but it's hard to explain. What I ended up doing and setting up is that when you type in .com or .ca now, depending on whichever it is, it's going to come there. Now all my new signage and everything else that I have has thereandbackcanada.ca. Some of the old news articles online is thereandbackcanada.com. I wanted to be .ca mainly because CA means Canada, so I want that. And again, equally, I want the .com because I spent years with that name. So you got a choice of both. So you basically type in the .ca or the .com, you're going to come to my website, regardless of which it is. And even at the top, it will say .com or it will say .ca, depending on wherever you want to search. Yeah. So I don't know what more to say right from here, but I think the most important thing I can do right now, starting tomorrow, is to really just get kilometers in, get those kilometers down, and go above and beyond even what's asked for me. Just to show my strength and what I'm capable of. So it's going to be a hard commitment. 4 months and I'm on the go. So I got to be as strong as I possibly can and focused more than ever. It's exciting. It's exciting and equally sad. I am fearful. I'm embracing the fear, and I'm trying to get to know what is or might or what's going to happen out there. When you go into something like this, it's going to change you. It will change you. I want the most positive change I can produce. And I think the sad part is the separation of, well, let me put it this way. And I think it is that old saying, because that's about the only way I can describe it. A person has 3 names. If you can understand this, a person has 3 names. One they're given. Hello, I'm Trevor Redmond. I was given that name. The one they're known by. And I think right now that's kind of what I'm struggling with. And I think even the people that know me or think they know me might be struggling with is, who is this identity that we have before it? So you end up having a little bit of an identity crisis, pulling away from who you are, who you're known by as a worker at your employment, who you're known by your family, Um, and anybody else you meet, they're going to have an impression. You know, through this journey, how do I keep my identity of who I am? And I mean, that's the last name you're given, you know, or not given, I'm sorry. Uh, the last name is the name you share with no other. So I'm just going to repeat that. You're given three names. I sort of explained the first two, but the first one's obvious, the second one not so obvious, and sometimes misleading. But that last name is the name you share with no other. So the one you're given, the one you're known by, and the one you share with no other. That's really the true identity of who I am. And you know, I've grown and developed, and I've been that name for years, and sometimes trapped within the other identities. And I have a real genuine care and concern for everyone. I think a lot of what people might see on the one side is just, what is this? Why would he even give up this? The names he has. To I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I mean, it is an identity crisis. As much as anything, because I really want to bring that out. Really want to show who I really am. But it's tough, and it's tough in a world like this where people put you into your own identity. They want you to be this or be that, and you become this or you become that. But I mean, right now I really just want to get out and run and move and meet people and explore and study and share experiences. And I have a scientific mind and a mind for discovery, so I really want to go out there and see that. And as much as I wanted to explore and discover who I am here, you know, in who I am right now, too, just in what I'm known by, and I don't know what to say. I think to summarize it, it's just darn hard to pull away. It's going to be darn hard to go out there and try to be all that I am. You know, it's one of these sayings I have. I'm equally as fearful, but twice as brave. So, I don't know. I don't like leaving behind. I don't like leaving behind people, but I understand I am out there, and I will be thinking of you, and any opportunity that you have to unite with me, please do so, in whatever manner. I think that's what it is. I'm just sad about pulling away. Like I say, excited that of the moments that might come, and there's going to be hard moments, but I'm working on so much right now, and I really should have just took the day to rest and think about stuff, and because tomorrow it really is day one of 4 months to go. You know, it's March, April, May, June. But even at that, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But like I said, I want to be genuine and honest with every video vlog that I do. And yeah, I I want to delete what I'm saying right now and start over, and do a retake. But I mean, this is it. Especially when I'm talking about the person. This is me, and maybe sometimes I can't totally explain exactly what I want to express, but I think come July 1st, I'll be ready, and I will be expressing as much of my name, my true identity as I can, honestly and genuinely. But I don't know. Well, that's 10 minutes rambling. Yeah. Sometimes going out to seek is that of what you miss. You can't have it all. You live your life as it should be lived. If you seek so much in one direction, you're probably missing something in the next direction. But I know this is the direction I need to take. So, anyways, tomorrow we'll get to the full vigor. I might not even post this on Facebook. Maybe it's just for people to find. But yeah, that's 2 months in of go, go, go. And, starting to separate and leave what's behind. And I mean, I'm looking around. Where do I keep the stuff that I accumulated? And how much of it's just going to be tossed into the garbage for something that right now is uncertain. Until I have people come along and give me that kind of hope to push on and believe in the person that I really am. But I mean, I think that's the difficulty of it. As I think out loud here. The name you're given, I mean, that's easy to accept. The one you're known by sometimes isn't as easy to accept by people. And I think few people really are able to explore the one that they share with no other, the name they share with no other. For me, it's sometimes, and I think often with a lot of people, they have to keep a lot of themselves back out of fear, out of their own fear, out of fear of others, discovering what might be their true, pure self, and condemn and punish them for speaking actively about who they are and what they believe in. I'm in an odd state where I really am out to do something that really has never been done. At this level, it hasn't. People pick their journey across Canada. Mine was walking. Other people have walked. I picked the journey where I bike. Other people have biked. I am choosing a journey to run across and try to reach as many people as I possibly can. Now, in the end, if nobody knows my name, you know, if they forget about Trevor Edmund, if they don't know me and they don't know my name, I will still have a name that I will share with no other, unless they go out and walk, bike, and run across Canada. You know, in the end, is not the name I seek. It's what name I can give to each and every single person I meet and talk to change their name. You know, and what name would I want to give each and every single one of these people? And if there is a name, I would say hero. If there is a name that we all could share, you know, I think about it deeply and truly. You know, I would like to share the name hero with everyone, and everyone to be heroes. And you know, I'm out there to give the opportunity to create as many heroes as we possibly can. In everything. Everything we do. You know. You know, I walk down the street with a road sign and it says my kilometers, and people are reacting more. You know, they'll come up to it once they see the accomplishment of traveling over 26,000 kilometers. And sometimes I'll say to them, like, you know, there are heroes out there that I wish would just wear what they've done on a shirt or something, just to let people know and encourage them and know that they're out there. But in passing, you miss them. And I think if we knew how many heroes were out there, I think it would be very inspirational. But anyways, I just want to create a few more heroes. I'm looking ahead. Like, I know right in here, you know, who I am, what I want, and but you know, it is just one of these things. The moment I think I find myself in another place. You know, you know, is tomorrow any different than today? You know, it could be. What will I be saying at the end of March? What will I be saying at the end of April? The end of May, the end of June? Where will I be at the end of July? And the start of August will lead me into Halifax. You know. But who will I be then? What name will I be given? How will I be received? Is the support going to be there? I know there's support, and I think I've seen a few people dedicated support right now towards what I'm about to do. I don't know. I just hope through all this hard work, people will just understand what I'm trying to achieve here and help me along. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's 20 minutes of, I guess, thinking out loud and just getting some of the weight off my shoulders and off the top of my head. And here's to tomorrow. Still up here, off my lips. The more we move, the more we move others. And you gotta believe that, and you gotta keep it in faith, Mr. Trevor Redmond. Take care, folks.